Hi everyone, today I will be unboxing the Spellbinders BetterPress and giving it a try. This is a new release from Spellbinders and it allows you to do letterpress with the dies and the ink and the paper. All those things are included as a starter kit with the system. So let's unbox it. Alright, so first thing out of the box is the pack of cotton card panels. We have 15 A2 card panels. In each of the three colors, you get porcelain, bisque, and pebble. So let's take a look at these. Porcelain looks like it is white. Pebble looks like it is gray. This looks like pebble. Not sure if you can see the color difference. Bisque has a creamier card color, and then we have the porcelain. So those are my card panels to play around with, and these are cotton card panels. Next we have the best ever craft tape, and this tape is supposed to also be used with the Glimmer system just to hold your the dies or the plates in place, and it is easy to remove, like lower tack tape. We also have the BetterPress ink in black. Next up, we have the plate that comes with the system, and it is exclusive to the system. So if you buy the system, it will come with it. And it is a floral design, and both of these sentiments say "to my favorite person." We also have the book here, as well as the chase, which is this. And you have the magnetic insert, as well as 3 shims for pressing. All right, so let's take a look at the book, and it gives you all of the information that you need, as well as a description of what each thing is. So the chase includes a magnetic insert with 3 registration marks and 3 shims to hold BetterPress plate precisely in place. And then the plate-in is the clear top plate. Then we have full set of instructions. All right, so let's give this a try. We are going to add our 3 shims to the bottom, and then we are going to insert our magnetic plate. We then align our plates. So I'll remove those. And all of my cardstock is A2 size, so that is what I'm going to use. And then this says "to my favorite person." So I am going to place that here and make sure that it is straight. So while that is placed, I'm going to go ahead and remove this. I'm going to use a piece of the Pebble A2 cardstock, and I'm going to line that up with the registration marks. And then use pieces of the best ever tape to adhere this to the panel, making sure that it does not move. So now that that is done, we are going to go ahead and ink up our plate. feel like I'm going a little heavy with the inking, but I want to get a good first impression of this. So we have that. So now I'm going to add the plate with the magnets. And as you can see, nothing is touching yet. There is a gap. And then we are just going to run this through my Platinum 6 and see what happens. All right, so there we have that. Now let's lift it up. Beautiful. And here we have my first BetterPress card panel here. I think that is so gorgeous. So I'm just going to remove that. And then me being me, I'm just going to see if there is any residual ink left just on another card panel, because I don't want to waste anything. I did order more dies or plates as well as inks and refills. Well, so let's do this again. And I'm rolling this one twice, forwards and backwards, because that was a little ink. And then, ooh, this is so pretty. It looks like gray on gray. This is gorgeous, so gorgeous. So yeah, there we have that. I did order a refill of the black ink as well as more plates to use with this, and I am loving it. All right, so I need to clean it off, and I'm just going to try using a baby wipe just to remove as much as I can, and then I'm gonna see if this stays on ink remover. Oh yes, if this removes the ink, and it does. It's doing a beautiful job from what I can see, especially off my platform. So this is just what I'm using. I got it on clearance at Hobby Lobby, but it definitely does the job. It's one of my favorite removers. But I think the Ranger Archival remover is what is recommended. But I mean, this is just what I have on hand. All right, so here are the two card panels that I created, both on the Pebble Cotton card panel. This one was pretty dark because, like I said, I felt like I over inked it, but maybe I didn't. But it's a gorgeous transfer, super simple and easy. Then we have the second card panel, and this one turned out a little gray, which I absolutely love. It's like tone on tone, which is gorgeous. And I just didn't want to let any of that ink go to waste. So this is what my second transfer of that ink using the Letterpress or the BetterPress is. So I did see that you are not supposed to use alcohol markers on this card panel and with this ink because it will cause smearing. So to add color, you can of course use inks like dye inks and distress inks, as well as colored pencils and whatnot to color these in, and watercolors. So that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to watercolor. But before I do that, I also saw that you can use your Glimmer to create a card panel, and I'm going to give that a try. All right, so my platform is hot, And I am going to use watercolor paper for this instead of the cotton panel. So I guess we can see how it all works out. I am going to be using some Canson watercolor paper, and I'm going to do this twice, one in gold and one in white. Oh, how beautiful is that? Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. Now let's do some white foiling on this cardstock. How beautiful. Then we have it on white, and it looks like a bunch of indents right now, but when I watercolor it, it will not. So here is one of the cards that I created using the BetterPress and the inks. I just die cut it out and then matted it on some solid cardstock. I did go in and watercolor it using distressed oxides and some watercolors. I even tried alcohol markers over the watercolor, and that worked, and it did not smear the ink. For this card, I folded using the Glimmer, and then I went in with some alcohol markers to add some color. I then just die cut out the congrats, matted it on a foiled panel, and then I have a embossed panel in the back. So these are ready to go. I just need to add them on to some card. Yeah, so these are the two cards that I created. I also did try letterpressing on the watercolor paper, and it worked out beautifully. This is just residual ink again, and don't forget that if you do foil these, go back in with a solid foil plate and you will create a completely different background. So be sure to let me know down below what you think, if you think you will be investing in the BetterPress. Also, you will find links directly to these products down below. But that is all, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.